Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. The 85th Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Some of the sights and sounds of this 85th All-Star Game from Target Field. We'll be back to get it all underway right after this. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the batting order for the National League All-Stars, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Michael Lee will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike.
First pitch, 7-5.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. And Beltran throws on to first for the out. So the leadoff man is set down to commence this Midsummer Classic. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Number 25 will be the batter. And that misses inside 1-0. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. Ball 2 now. And 0 now.
And that fastball definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Sammy Sosa will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Yeah, that's a smart play over there at first. He knows he likely won't have a shot anywhere else, so he makes sure to get that 1 out on the tag. And you don't want to take a chance at throwing it around and not getting anybody.
Mark McGuire will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Up and in for ball 1. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Starting lineup for the AL Stars is on your screen. Michael Lee is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Right fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And that's in there for a strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One strike home now to Ellsbury. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as Ellsbury's down on strikes for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Oh, excuse me, swing there as this is looped toward the right side. McGuire is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
This is a gift right here. He can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over to first.
Number 30 will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. On to the second inning now for Minneapolis with no score. Barry Bonds will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Let's get you out here.
Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And Beltran will take this one in for route number 1.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Number 2 will get his first cuts here. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Fouled back. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Lays off 2 and 2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
David Lee will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the 2nd. And this is fouled back and out of play. Outside for a ball, 1 and 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2 and 1. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Nate Walker will start things off in the bottom of the 2nd.
The shortstop, Nate Walker.
And a ball, 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Let's go!
Here comes the 2-1. Could have been 3 and 1. Instead, it's 2 and 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With 1 away, we'll give you a look at last year's leaders in the WAR category, wins above replacement. And now here's Steve Lyons to explain in detail what that means.
What, the higher the better? Is that the way it works? But you see our next hitter featuring prominently on that list with good reason.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Robinson Cano.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltran. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third, Cano on his way to the plate. And a relay home. And the run scores as the American League is off to the early 1-0 lead.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You can see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Put the runs on the board. Here we go.
Now a ball right back to the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's the American League 1 and the National League 0. Johan Esposito will come in and pitch now.
American League, number 17, Johan Esposito.
Hanley Ramirez is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the National League, third baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. This is a great swing right here. He drives this one all the way out to the wall, and he's into second with a leadoff double.
Yadier Molina will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Walker retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Michael Lee will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. Even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Line hard, but foul. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you look at it, this is a pretty good job of pitching right here. Right after the leadoff double, he gets a pop-up and then a strikeout. So now he's just 1 out away from getting out of this thing unscored upon.
Number 25 will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Ellsbury is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Clayton Kershaw will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the National League, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Joe Mauer makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Sosa is there to make the catch, and it's 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Any time you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And any time you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw to first will get Ellsbury as he's gone, trying to bunt his way aboard.
Yeah, I know this guy likes to use his speed, but I think he's playing right into the hands of the defense here. On the first pitch, they're already thinking that this might happen, so there's no element of surprise, and they wind up throwing him out.
Mike Trout will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 4 pitches all it takes to retire the American League. They lead it 1-0.
Hot dog. Get the hot dog.
Derek Lowry is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 9, Derek Lowry.
Sammy Sosa will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Inside and low, 2-1.
Come on. Come on.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
What was that?
Now a ground ball towards the hole. Right there is Beltran. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Barry Bonds will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. NL down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Matt Campbell will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the National League, number 22, Matt Campbell.
Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
American League, first baseman, number 30.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. Keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Nate Walker will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Robinson Cano will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And there's ball 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. One run, just one hit. No errors thus far for the American League. Here's the 2-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. AL leaves one, but they lead it 1-0. Matt Moore will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the American League, number 55, Matt Moore.
Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Leading off for the National League.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
Fastball in there, 3-2. The pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment.
Up next for the National
Very
League.
compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
David Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Don't rush it.
The third baseman, number 13,
Hanley Ramirez will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Yadier Molina will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Chu is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Michael Lee. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Grounded foul off to the right side.
Okay, got the cone.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it gives the National League a 3-1 lead.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
Number 25 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
25.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. Now, you can't let the emotion enter the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. Throw in time and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the National League 3 and the American League. Cliff Lee is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
National League, number 33, Cliff Lee.
Adrian Beltran will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltran.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. This is on the ground for Ramirez down at third base. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored an E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fouled back. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Joe Mauer will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on, let's keep it going. Go, LB. Okay, base hit now. Here we go.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 0-2 now from Lee. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Mike Trout will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Number 30 will dig in, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
A 2-1 offering. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The NL leads it 3-2. Jared Burton will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Jared Burton.
Sammy Sosa will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. And this is going to get by Beltran down the line. A fair ball. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Mark McGuire will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Don't give up the run.
Don't let him score.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Short lead from second. Now the pitch. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Barry Bonds will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I tell you what, watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, And that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Number 2 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far.
Let's go.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. One on the way. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball is gone as he tucks it over the wall down the left field line. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Number 13, Hanley Ramirez.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Come on now, let's go.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And that misses 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
3 runs already home here. 3-2 pitch. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no, they can't get there. And this is on the ground but foul, wide of Beltran over at third. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the National League 6 and the American League 2. Addison Reed will come in and pitch now.
For the National League, number 43, Addison Reed.
Nate Walker will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
And you'll see where these 3 pitches are on show track. They're all in the strike zone, all basically right on top of one another. So clearly they had a plan of attack there, and it nets them a strikeout.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. Base on balls his last time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Oh, come on.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
MVP! 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 There we go!
Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Sosa is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Back here on the show. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Koji Uehara is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Koji Uehara.
Yadier Molina will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Michael Lee will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 now is swung on and chopped over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Number 25 will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They lead it 6-2.
Attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Adrian Beltran will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Third baseman, Adrian Beltran.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Go, Adrian!
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by Beltran for strike 3 as he's retired.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Shin-Soo Choo will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. One out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This is hit sharply to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Joe Mauer will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. In there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The NL leads this one 6-2. John Axford will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the American League, number 44. Sean Axford.
Sammy Sosa will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0.
Come on, that was a strike.
Swing hard liner to left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys, and obviously no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Mark McGuire will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Get easy out.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch in the dirt, but Mauer's able to get a quick hold of it there. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3 and 2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Barry Bonds will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Hey now, time to go here.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
None out, runners at first and second.
Right here.
Hey, double up.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a ball bounced towards the mound. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Number 2 will dig in. 1 hit in 2 official trips thus far. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
Grant Balfour will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Grant Balfour.
David Lee will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. In the dirt here. Throw to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Shut him down right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. And he turns on one here and hits it a mile to left, but this is going to wind up a long foul ball. Out of play.
Let's get out of the inning now.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Hanley Ramirez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
Let's shut it down here.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out.
Get toe.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Let's go now. Hold down.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Let's stop the bleeding right here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Yadier Molina will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
This guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Ball 1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Hold those runners.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Bases are loaded with only one out. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, he knew he had to be careful pitching with the bases loaded, but he didn't have to be this careful if that forces home a run. He's going to have to regroup quickly out there, though, because they're only one extra base hit away from really blowing this inning wide open.
Michael Lee will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Fouled straight back. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Hey, I think we need it out.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Not too happy about that decision down there at first base. We're going to check it out again here on slow motion. Boy, that is a tight call. You know, one way or another, someone wasn't going to be happy about that.
Number 25 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Let's get out of this inning.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, get the runner.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow. Where was this pitch on 3-2? Yeah, Show Track says it's clearly a ball. Nothing he can really complain about there, and that forces home a run.
Tommy Hunter will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Sammy Sosa will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Come on now, let's stop him here.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
4 runs here in this half inning. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now. 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
2-0 count, the pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
All right, let's hold him.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Mauer is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. National Leaguers out in front, 10-2. Craig Kimbrell will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Craig Kimbrell.
Mike Trout will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts one off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
Number 30 will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
First pitch on the way. And that misses for ball one.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Base is empty here with nobody out.
Come on, base it now.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Get out of here.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Nate Walker waits on deck. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, he knows he's already given up 1 home run in the inning, so this wasn't the most aggressive sequence we've seen. He winds up losing him on 3-2.
Nate Walker will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. You know, this is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now, and he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because He's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Kenley Jansen will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Miguel Cabrera will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Stay out of the double play already.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1 and 2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
First and second here with nobody out.
Let's go. Drive him in.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or 2 on close calls.
Robinson Cano will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
MVP.
And that misses ball 1. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. First and second now, 1 man out. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now this is pulled softly in the air out towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Adrian Beltran will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate again. 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Sosa is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. but a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Ninth inning coming up. It's now 10-3. Mark McGuire will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Yeah, he's off the net.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Here's the full count offering. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
We'll show you this delivery again in show motion. I mean, this is a big guy out there, and he relies on throwing a good, hard fastball. So he's got to have everything in perfect alignment to get those few extra miles per hour. And that's part of what makes him such a good pitcher.
Barry Bonds will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. Right there for strike one. Lined hard to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but
Now batting,
finally comes through here to wipe out that 0 in his 5th try.
Number 2 will dig in, looking for hit number 3 in the ball game.
Get the easy 2 now. Let's go.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Keep it on the ground. Turn 2.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Shin-Soo Choo there to play it, and that's out number 2.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
David Lee.
David Lee will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Peanuts.
In there, 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch. but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Good discipline to lay off there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans.
Let him take a hack at it.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Third baseman, number 13,
Hanley Ramirez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Let's get him out.
And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away.
Hold him back right here. Come on now, let's go.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The NL leads it 10-3. Mike Adams will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Mike Adams.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Look at the stop. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Joe Mauer will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Go, go!
And a swing by Mauer, but they got him out in front as this is going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And he misses 2-1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
What was that? Fire it up!
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Go yard!
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down.
Put a good swing on one!
Here we go.
Fouled back. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, that's a pretty good at-bat right there. He just went with the pitch and took it the other way. He hit that hard right at the left fielder, who's been standing out there for about 130 years.
Mike Trout will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game.
Let's go one more time, baby! Come on, Mike, let's do this.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Sosa is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The National League comes out on top 10-3. Good night from Minneapolis.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 10 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the American League: 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains in the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.